Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? It is time for my week 18 update. I'm on Mounjaro, which is a GLP-1, and yeah, my update is a little bit late. I'm so sorry. I have been away on holiday. As many of you that follow my daily vlogs will know, I've been in Italy. It's been absolutely wonderful. So this weigh-in is from the Tuesday, the 24th of September. So yeah, I am a little bit late getting it up, but lots of you have been asking where my weekly update is. So I thought, let's just get on, get it done and get up to date. So my injection for this week was on, I had 7.5 milligrams on Monday the 16th of September, but then my weeks go from Tuesday through to the Monday evening, and then I'll weigh in on a Tuesday. So yeah, this will be going from Tuesday the 17th of September through to weigh day on the 24th. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name's Marcia, as I mentioned, and I'm 53 years old. I live in North Yorkshire in the UK. I am on Mounjaro, which is same as tirzepatide and Zepbound. Mounjaro is the licensed form of tirzepatide in the UK for weight loss. And then, yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. It's the only weight loss injection I've ever been on, and it's going really well. I get mine from MedExpress. I've got all details and things in the description box down below if you are interested. So if you are coming back, thank you so much, and thank you for checking in and seeing if I was okay and where my update was. If you are new, I have got a couple of playlists here on my channel, so I'd love it if you would subscribe. Literally today I have hit 12,000 subscribers on my channel, so thank you so much if you are a subscriber. I truly appreciate you coming back and watching all my videos and supporting me on my journey. Yeah, so my playlist I have got one just with updates, with my weekly and monthly updates, and that is called GLP-1 Diaries. And then I have one where I have all of those videos plus my daily vlogs and anything else to do with GLP-1s, and that is like my weight loss and fitness journey. I think that's what this is called. I should know what my own playlists are called, but I'll put little pictures of them in here so you can see. But if you subscribe and hit notifications and click the little bell, then you should be notified whenever I upload. But just come on and check my recent uploads each day. I have something on, as I mentioned. So my injection days typically are on Mondays. Sometimes I do adjust them a little bit, depending if I'm going away on holiday and things like that. And yeah, weigh days are Tuesdays because that's the day I started on. And yeah, so my doses, I did 4 weeks on 2.5 milligrams, and then I did 5 weeks on 5 milligrams, and then from week 10 to now I've been on 7.5 milligrams, and that's been working really well for me. Side effects, I've had very few really, and they've been extremely manageable. And I think I've probably been quite lucky really, but I try and eat as well as I can. And my main thing is that I might get the odd bit of like insomnia, have trouble sleeping some nights. I get occasional headaches, but nothing really drastic at all. It's all been pretty good. Looking back in my calendar, in my diary for that week, had I written anything in here? Any side effects? No, I think everything's been pretty hunky-dory really. I've had no real problems. So let me tell you about my starting weight and things like that. I've got everything down, so if you see me looking down, I've just got some notes just to make sure I'll let you know everything. So I started my journey on the 21st of May this year, and my starting weight was 13 stone 12.8 pounds. If you're just going by pounds, that's 194.8 pounds. 88.36 kilos, and my BMI was 32.4. I have had a really good journey. I've had losses every week, apart from 1 week when I'd come back off my holidays, and I think it's probably a bit of water gain. I'd had a slight increase for 1 week, but other than that, I've successfully lost every single week, which has been amazing. It's been varying amounts. Sometimes it's a bit more, sometimes it's a bit less, but I'm here for the long haul. Slow and steady is absolutely fantastic, and as long as I can lose, then I am happy. So I do sort of share in these videos. I'll share obviously what my weight is. I track all my food using NUTRACHECK, which is like a calorie counting tracker. It's got a barcode scanner, and the database on there is definitely geared towards the UK kind of market. It's got lots of UK foods and things in there, and I really enjoy using it. I've got details to that in the description box. I also use RENPHO digital scales, like smart scales, and they've got a Bluetooth link up to my phone, so I use them. Lots of people ask what scales I use and what the app is that I use. So it is RENPHO, and again, that's linked in the description box down below. Okay, so each week I do like to sort of share with you what my average calorie intake has been, what my average grams of protein a day has been over the past 7 days, looking at carbs as well, and then looking at how many grams of protein per kilogram of body weight I've got as well. So looking at this, we have my average calories for this week were 1,298, so about 1,300 calories, a little bit down on the week before. The weeks before I was at 1,381, so I was down about 100. My protein was averaging at 96.8 grams a day. Carbs were 143.9, fiber was 13.6, so I really am trying to work a little bit more on my fiber, but still a bit low really. I may consider getting some fiber gummies, so if any of you get fiber gummies or supplements or anything, do let me know what you take and what your recommendations are. I'd be really interested to know that. So I have calculated how many grams of protein per kilogram of body weight I've had, and for this past week it has come in at 1.33 grams of protein per kilo, so I'm really happy with that. I'm fairly consistent looking back with my protein, so in fact it's getting slightly more and more, so I'm really happy about that. I have been working on my protein target, obviously just important for your muscle maintenance and repair, and it's just important as well. I've been like in the gym working out, doing strength training. I've been really enjoying doing that as well. So I sort of try to aim to do 3 strength training sessions a week, and that's kind of recommended as well by like Eli Lilly and any of like the GLP-1 companies, and even like the providers just say you should be using your GLP-1 injectables alongside like healthy eating and a strength training, like resistance training workouts, because obviously with any like potential rapid weight loss comes muscle loss as well. So all the weight you lose isn't always just fat, it can be muscle. So we need to protect that muscle to protect our maintenance at the other end of our journey. So yeah, there we go. That's that bit. Let's look. So let me get on to what my weigh-in results were for Tuesday, the 24th of September, week 18. So last week I weighed in at 11 stone 6 pounds, and this week I am 11 stone 5.7 pounds. So it means I've gone down by just 0.3 of a pound. So it has been a slow week this week, but it is a little loss, which is good. So yeah, I am now 11 stone 5.7, which is 159.7 pounds, 72.4 kilos, and my BMI is 26.6. So again, I'm just getting closer and closer to that healthy BMI, and I'm just really happy. I feel so good right now, and I'm feeling great. I can really see the difference physically, and yeah, it's just like, it's all coming together. Do you know what I mean? I'm just feeling so happy. I have got I've done a couple of screenshots just so that I can share the RENPHO app with you, because obviously I've weighed in since this one, because I'm a couple of weeks behind with my updates. So I have done a screen grab so I can share that with you. So yeah, I am now 11 stone 5.7 pounds, which means I've lost 2 stone 7.1 pounds, so 2.5 stone in 18 weeks. I am really pleased with that. I just could never have done that without this medication. It is absolutely incredible. I say this each time. For some reason, RENPHO will not accept my starting weight of 13 stone 12.8, and it always registers it as 13 stone 12.6. So it looks like I've lost 0.2 of a pound less than what I have. Not that it really matters, but it kind of does for me. It's really ridiculous. So I had set my goal to 10 stone. I wasn't not really sure what I want my end weight to be, but I've put it at 10 stone. So that means I've now I'm 63% of the way to my target. So I'm like well on my way. My body fat percentage, they've got another little thing here, is 36.1%. Which means 21% progress. I've set my goal at 32% because that's what it recommends as like an okay body fat percentage. So it's a slow one. Is my body fat coming off? It's driving me crackers. Let's have a little look on here. So looking at this, you can have a look at the body composition, and it just breaks down all the different things that the scales look at. So there's weight, BMI, body fat, skeletal muscle, fat-free mass, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, body water, muscle mass, bone mass, protein, basal metabolic rate, and metabolic age. And all of these things have improved, some of them quite dramatically, since the start of my journey. So let's have a really quick look through these. So I have got the overview first of all, which shows all of them here. So it kind of shows where I am. So just a quick look at this. I'll just split screen so you can see here everything it measures and whether it's like high, low, average. So my weight there is coming in at just being slightly high. What I do like about the update that they've had on RENPHO now, they have got some tips, and it tells you a little bit about your weight as well and things like that. So I think that's quite interesting there. So if you're looking at ways of maybe trying to improve things, then you can do that. Obviously, do take a lot of these metrics with a pinch of salt. They are at best estimated. It just works by running a little current through your feet when you stand on the scales, and like I think it just goes on the bottom half of your body, then tries to guesstimate the rest of it. So yeah, it's not 100% accurate at all. The only way you're going to get a proper result from this is by having like a DEXA scan, I think, and you know, sort of a bit more in-depth scan. But if you just want to see trends and things like that, and if you want it as a motivator, then it's a useful tool, and that's kind of what I use it as. BMI, as you can see, 26.6, slightly high, so that's really good. And again, it does put a little note on there that obviously you've got to be careful when looking at BMI, because for example, if you're like a big strong bodybuilder with a really high muscle to fat ratio, you know, lots of muscle, it could show that you're being like obese or overweight, but actually you've just got like an awful lot of muscle mass. So it does acknowledge its limitations on that. Body fat is 36.1%, which it says is still in the obese range. So I honestly, I feel like I've lost so much fat. It just seems so slow for this one coming down. Skeletal muscles at 37.2%. It still says that it's low. However, my muscle mass is improving and is not bad. So, you know, just sort of take it as it is. And I am working hard at my resistance training and things like that to protect my muscles. So I think that's all you can do, is eat lots of protein, do your exercise. So got my visceral fat. This is really good because this is the fat around your organs, and it has improved so much. It's now down at 9. It was quite high when I first started. Body water's at 43.8%. It's, yeah, I could definitely do with being better hydrated, same as usual. Protein's 14.4%, which is average. And then let me have a look. I've got a couple that are missing there. Everything's a bit out of sync, so I do apologize. We've got my muscle mass here, so it tells me what my weight is in muscle, and it has got that as high, which is really good. And then my fat-free mass, again, it's got it there as a weight. And my bone mass is there. This surprised me because I honestly thought your skeleton would be a lot heavier, and it's got it down at about 6 pounds, which apparently is like normal. I just thought it'd be so heavy, your bones, but so you know, you're not heavy at all. If it's just a bag of bones, it's not a lot there. Basal metabolic rate is pretty decent at 1,363 calories. I'd like to try and increase that a bit more, but obviously the lighter you are, the less calories you need just to sustain life, as it were. So yeah, but at least they're like at 1,400 calories. That's not too bad, but if I can get that up a little bit, just to what, well, actually this is like even if you're doing nothing at all, so if you're doing no exercise or anything, that's what you're burning. And obviously through the day when you're moving about, exercising and things like that, you will be burning more calories in that, which then puts you into a deficit, which is why you'd then be able to eat more than like the 1400 calories there as the maintenance calories. So that's pretty decent. My metabolic age is 57, which is improved. So we'll just have a little look at the charts for the trends and things. We'll just go through this very quickly. I think it's just quite nice to have like a visual sometimes. The good thing about this as well is it will tell you what the what your weekly rate was as you look at it. So that's pretty useful. So if you look here, I've got it set on the 3-month setting, and sort of going back to the beginning of my journey, and this goes through to August, it was averaging like at 2.3 pounds a week. But as I come over now towards the latter part, like these last 3 months, it is slowed down to 1.7 pounds a week, but it's still in a real downward trend. And I think it's just really interesting to see that you can kind of see if you're starting to hit plateaus as well, or if different things, you know, if you want to see what each pen's been like, or if your holidays have influenced your weight loss, or if you've maybe started exercising, if that's changed things up, then you can have a look and sort of just look at those weekly rates. I do think it's like a useful little tool on there. So sliding over to BMI, you can see there it started off at 32.4 and it's now down at 26.6. So that is really, really lovely. Body fat started off at 39.8%. I'm now down at 36.1%. So I've lost over 3% body fat. So that's pretty good as well. Then I've got my my skeletal muscle. So you can see there my percentage has risen from 35.1% to 37.2%, which is where we are now. Obviously, as I lose weight and my body composition is going to change, so the percentages between fat and muscle and everything else will be changing. So that'll account for some of that. And then my fat-free mass, as you can see, is reducing. Subcutaneous fat is also reducing. It started at 35.1%, now 32.6%. Visceral fat, so yeah, the fat around your organs. Yeah, I was at 14 when I started this, which is really bad. Well, I think it's bad. I know everyone's different, but that was definitely putting me in a higher risk category. And now I'm at 9. I'm really, really happy with this. If I can get it down another 1, that'd be so good. But already now I haven't got any, shouldn't have any harmful fat around my organs, so I'm really, really pleased. And my tummy's nice and squidgy now. If you get people like with really hard tummies, you know, like big tummies but they feel really solid, that's usually a sign that you've got a lot of visceral fat. There's a lot of fat packed around your organs. If you're nice and squishy and squidgy, even if you've got a tummy, if it's just like the stuff that you pinch on the surface, that subcutaneous fat isn't harming your actual body. You know, it's not harming your organs, it's not harming your liver and things like that. It's not putting you at higher risk of heart attacks and things. Yeah, you've got a bit of like surface fat and things, but you're better to have the surface fat than the visceral fat. So do not worry too much. We all kind of want that lovely flat tummy, don't we? But honestly, I think very few of us will achieve it. Well, I don't think I will. My body water, as you can see, it started off at 41.3%. Highest now is 43.8%, so kind of getting there slowly. Muscle mass is kind of a downward trend, but again, this is like the overall weight of the muscle in my body, but it was still showing as being decent on the little slidey scale, so I'm fine with that. My bone mass has come down a little bit. My protein has gone up. BMI, basal metabolic rate, as I've mentioned, has come down. So I did start off at 1,467 calories. I'm now 1,363. So about 100 calories a day from a BMI is reduced by, but I'm 2.5 stone lighter, so my body needs less calories to function, so that's fine. And then my metabolic age started at 60. Isn't that outrageous? It's now 57, and as I mentioned, I am actually 53, and I was looking into this and it says like about 5 either side of your actual age is considered okay. So yeah, I'm getting closer to my own age. I would love to get that down another one. Ideally I'd love to get it down to my actual age, but there we go. So I just thought I would show you very, very quickly another section on the trends, which I haven't shown you before, I don't think, and I've never really looked at it, but now that I'm getting a bit further in my journey, it's actually quite useful just to look at averages overall. So yeah, click the all tab at the top, and so it'll give me monthly rates now looking at this. So I think that's quite useful, especially as we're sort of like heading on to like 4 months, 5 months journey. And so here it says for my weight, my monthly rate is 8.4 pounds lost a month, which I think is really sort of like healthy weight loss. It's about a couple of pounds a week, so I thought that was quite good, and it's just easier to see the full graph there. BMI, my average drop on my BMI is 1.4, which again is great. And I might, let me know if you'd rather see this graph or the other one when I'm doing my weekly updates. Or maybe I could just do this one on my monthly updates. I'm not sure. Let me know what you want to see. I'm very happy just to tweak these updates just to whatever suits the majority. Body fat monthly rate is coming down by 1%, so I'm getting there slowly and surely. My skeletal muscle monthly growth is 0.6%. So again, just slow and steady rise. Fat-free mass, I'm losing 2.9 pounds of fat a month. Subcutaneous fat is going down by 0.7% a month. Visceral fat was going down by 1 a month, so I'm just hanging in there for it to drop again soon. My body water is improving by 0.7%. Muscle mass, it says, is down 2.7 pounds a month. So yeah, I'm losing a couple of pounds of fat a month. So obviously I'm now strength training a lot more now, so hopefully that's going to start slowing down. So it's quite useful to see that now, and hopefully that curve will start to flatten out a little bit. My bone mass has improved by 0.3%. Basal metabolic rate is down by about 30 calories a month. And then my metabolic age is reducing by 1 a month. So we all want to be younger. I'm working really hard. I think metabolic health is the key, and it's what we should be working for, and like working really hard to have good metabolic health. Right, I think that's all of that. Okay, so that's everything. Obviously next week's weigh-in video, I will have been on holiday, so my plans for week 19 update will be sort of chatting about the challenges that I've had whilst being on holiday, about traveling on the GLP-1. I'll be giving you any side effects I've been having, particularly with traveling and eating abroad. So hopefully you'll find that one useful. I still need to film my monthly update. I'm so sorry. I know I'm really late with that. But that's everything for this week. I hope you have enjoyed my update. Take care, guys. I will see you all again very soon. Don't forget, I have got my daily vlogs as well. But let me know how your week has gone. Let me know if you've lost, gained, maintained, any struggles you've had, any side effects, anything that you've found that's helped your side effects as well is extremely useful for everybody else. I know lots of people read the comment section, so just feel free to use that as an information thing. If you've got any resources that you've found, feel free to share them as well. So take care, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye for now.